Today we're going to be talking about the film Ghost. I'm going to be playing the part of somebody that has no awareness of mediumistic abilities and the afterlife. And John is going to be talking about it from a medium's perspective. So we're going to talk about 4 scenes from the film and we hope you enjoy it. Molly and Sam decide to get an angel to their apartment. So, as a cynic, I decide to watch the film Ghost. Molly and Sam have been renovating their apartment and it's absolutely amazing, absolutely wonderful. They've put a lot of hard work into getting it just right. But then one thing I didn't understand was why they got this huge angel. They're trying to get it up outside the apartment to get it in. And I don't know if it's wood or if it's stone. And I just didn't know what part that played in the film. Why were they going to so much effort to get this quite ugly looking angel into their apartment?
Well, let's look on the positive side, because being a critic might be good for some people, but from a medium's point of view, I'd like to say people get drawn to nice things like angels, and people want them in their lives. A lot of people's experiences which working with the spirit world is through angels, and it should give off a good vibration. Most people that get interaction with angels is usually when they're in a very difficult place in their life, when they want hope, when they're down, when they've got a lot of struggles. And in this case, they're both drawn to getting this angel. It meant so much to them. So it's telling you that they're having a lot of struggles at that time. And that the spirit world is trying to say, look, you need to have change in your life to make things better. So it's trying to come into their life to give them hope and to say they need change. That's the purpose of angels.
Molly and Sam had a pet cat. And people say, oh, cats are psychic and they've got 9 lives and they're magical and mystical. Anyway, Sam has been murdered, and unknown to Molly, the murderer enters her apartment. And as she's getting undressed, she'd just been out for a walk, but she comes back into the apartment and she's getting undressed. She is unaware that the murderer is in the apartment. So Sam, as a ghost, is there and he's witnessing this. And he's trying to alert Molly to the fact that the intruder is there. But one thing that puzzled me was why he looked directly into the cat's eyes and the cat just freaked out and he just leapt through the air and scratched the murderer's face. Can you explain how that happened?
Well, let me do my best. The way I'd look at it, I'd break it down. First of all, I'd say that this deceased gentleman who lost his life was trying to protect his partner on this side of life, and for that little bit of time he's been in the spirit world, he's learned a few things. He's learned that cats and dogs are very sensitive. Have you ever wondered that sometimes when you walk into a room, that cat or dog, it tends to lurk into a certain area before you do? Don't you ever think to yourself, when the postman's due to arrive, why is the dog at the door before the postman arrives? Because he knows, his senses are stronger than ours. Well, let's look at it from a scientific point of view. Cats and dogs, their eyesight is 7 times stronger than any humans. So a clairvoyant looking inside, using his third eye, if you like, his vision is somewhere in between the cat's vision and the human's vision. So the clairvoyant is able to see the unseen, if you like. So what was happening in this clip was that the spirit person went very close to the cat, knowing that the cat would pick up on the sense that he's being there, and because he stared into the cat's eyes, the cat jumped away from the spirit. So there's no intent to do anybody any harm. But that was the purpose of it. He was trying to protect his partner this side of life in any way he can.
Sam just seems to be wandering round after his murder, and he just seems to be trapped here. And then he comes across a shop, and in the window it says spiritual advisor. Anyway, I thought if he was a ghost, he would float. But now he's walking into the shop, and the shop door is open, conveniently, so he walks through. And then there's a record player, and the record player is playing music. But what that was all about, I don't know. Anyway, then he goes into another room, and there's the spiritual advisor, and she's sat at a table, and there's she's talking to somebody, and he just thinks she's a fake. He can't understand what's going on. So he actually curses out loud, and then all of a sudden the spiritual advisor hears him talk. So she's then realising that she has got some ability. She's finally hearing spirit for the first time. But as a skeptic, I didn't quite understand it.
Again, as a medium, you have to break it down. It's like the rules of science, if you like. It's like a doctor. When you go to a doctor, they have to do A, B, C to find out what's wrong. So you're saying he's gone to look for a spiritual advisor, a medium, if you like. So he's trying to get someone to communicate to his partner this side of life. So he's gone to someone like this who shines a light, so he can get his message across to his loved one, to tell her that she's in danger. So that's the purpose of why he's there. And you're saying about music, why is the music there? Music's vibration. Vibration helps to get a link from the spirit world to the medium. Then we always say all communication between the spirit world is mind to mind, consciousness to consciousness, right? So it's a thought pattern that allows that communication to build up. So it's all vibration. And as for mediums, you know, we all got to start somewhere. You get good, bad, and indifferent mediums. You get good days, bad days. But as you see, it was showing that people expect mediums to get a connection straight away. Sometimes it can take up to 15 to 20 minutes to get a good connection with the spirit world. This is why you have to be patient. And it goes to show that because she was persevering, she started to get information through. So in time, if the spirit person was to be patient, they'll find that there'll be a dialogue that's built up between the spirit world and the medium, so that they can pass on that message. So I say again, it's from the spirit to the medium to the sitter, and that's how they get their message across. He had to get his message across to his loved one, and this is why he did it.
When Sam, the ghost, went into the spiritual advisor's shop, and she sat at a table and ghosts were jumping into her body. Can that really happen?
But yes, it can happen, but only if the medium is fully trained and he's had a lot of experience and he's doing it in the right way. All that you see in the film can be achieved, but it's not jumping into the body, it's merely overshadowing. That's one thing you have to state. It's not jumping into the body, it's merely overshadowing. Because people's got to feel, you know, safe at all times, and that's what spirit do. They don't put anybody in a position where they feel threatened. It's about letting go of fear. But trance is a form of out-of-body experience. Trance is all about overshadowing, and what you see in the film, it's been a little bit exaggerated, but yes, it can be achieved, but it's all overshadowing, and you're perfectly safe as long as you've had training and plenty of experience.